WPRC is a student-run radio program at Morehead State University. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the whole 6 o'clock hour, you can be exposed to these students' creations. Find our broadcast on MSU TV Channel 88. For the next half hour, get ready for the Wonderball. Just like candy, you won't know what you're biting into until it's too late.
I wonder, what's in my Wonderball? Who knows what surprises?
From music to pop culture to video games and more, you're in for a real treat. This is the Wonderball, only on WPRC.
It's Tuesday and 6 o'clock, so welcome to the Wonderball. I'm guessing that you liked last week's show and you've come back for more surprises inside this wonderful Wonderball treat. I hope that you like this style of mashups, mix-ups, and who knows what else, because this ball has begun to roll and I see no stops in its future. Besides music, I have a special treat for you later in this half hour, so sit back and relax and let's crack open this Wonderball.
I wonder, what's in my Wonderball?
Hypnotizing, could you be the devil? Could you be an angel? Your touch, magnetizing. Feels like I am floating, leaves my body glowing. Say, be afraid. You're not like the others, futuristic clever. Different DNA, they don't understand you. You're from a whole other world, a different dimension. You open my eyes, and I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Kiss me, kiss me, infect me with your love and fill me with your poison. Take me, take me. Wanna be a victim, ready for abduction. You're an alien. Your touch so foreign. It's supernatural. Extraterrestrial. You're so supersonic. Wanna feel your power. Stun me with your laser. Your kiss is cosmic. Every move is magic. You're from a whole other world, a different dimension. You open my eyes, and I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Kiss me, infect me with your love and fill me with your poison. Take me, take me. Wanna be a victim, ready for abduction. You're an alien. Your touch so foreign. It's supernatural. Extraterrestrial. This is transcendental. On another level. Boy, you're my lucky star. I wanna walk on your wavelength and be there when you vibrate. For you, I'll risk it all. Kiss me, infect me with your love and fill me with your poison. Take me, take me. Wanna be a victim, ready for abduction. You're an
cut it with a knife, but it gives me time to think about my life. I take the 10 to the 5 to the 101. I got a song sitting here on the tip of my tongue, and the more I drive, the more I feel alive. Well, I don't know what you're doing to me, but it sure feels right. And I don't know what you're doing to me, but let's do it all night. When the sunlight breaks through the LA sky, for some damn reason it makes me smile. And I don't know what you're doing to me, but it sure feels right. Sunset Boulevard, Sex Pistols on the radio in my car, and I must be high. I just saw Jesus walk by. I make a hard left as the sun comes up over Hollywood. Vampires pushing their luck, baby, lock your door. Yeah, we've seen this before. And I don't know what you're doing to me, but it sure feels right. And I don't know what you're doing to me, but let's do it all night. When the sunlight breaks through the LA sky, for some damn reason it makes me smile. And I don't know what you're doing to me, but it sure feels right.
That was Sure Feels Right by 6am. The slower song is off of the supergroup's second album, This Is Gonna Hurt, based on the book written by band founder and lead bassist Nikki Sixx. Yeah, that's Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue, all right. On the vocals is singer-songwriter James Michaels from the Land Down Under. Before that, in honor of the passing Super Bowl, was E.T. by Katy Perry. It comes from her 2010 drop titled Teenage Dream. Don't go anywhere, there'll be more music right after this.
What's up, what's up, what's up? New semester, which means we only gonna do it better. Here at Rollin' with Rolly, we always gonna have your hot new hip-hop and R&B. 6:30 Tuesday nights, tune in and listen to the voice of the campus. As I tell you what students are thinking, athletes is thinking, shoot, we might even have a teacher on. Who knows? But the lesson you should learn from this is you should roll with Rolly, baby. So, tune in Tuesday nights and let's ride out.
At Morehead State Public Radio, students and staff do much more to keep listeners up to date with around-the-clock NPR feeds, morning news, afternoon and evening radio news catalog shows, a variety of classical, jazz, and bluegrass music, sports and weather reports, and local feature stories. Morehead State Public Radio, WMKY 90.3 FM, or online at WMKY.org. Welcome back to the Wonderball.
And I know that you call. And I know every winter I came home. I'm always worried that you read my text and forget. I miss your bones, I miss your bones. I can feel the distance getting under my skin. I know we both got plans to disappear. And I know that you call. And I know every winter I came home. I'm always worried that you read my text and forget. I miss your bones, I miss your bones. And damn it, I just wanna feel your bones against my bones. Your bones are my home. Baby, maybe we can fall asleep on the telephone. Telephone. We can fall asleep on the telephone. Telephone. Maybe we can fall asleep on the telephone. Telephone. I miss your voice, this is why these are written. And I see your smile as I sit here singing. I know you got plans, so could you call me before you disappear? And I know that we write these notes. We got this hope. And I'm always worried when you read my text that you're a wreck when I say I'm not coming home. And baby, I just wanna feel your bone. I miss your bones in my heart. And baby, I just wanna feel your bones. So we fall asleep on the telephone. We can fall asleep on the telephone. Telephone. We can fall asleep on the telephone. 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 Maybe we can fall asleep on the telephone. Telephone. And baby, I just wanna feel your bone. Wanna feel your bone. And baby, I just wanna feel your bone. Wanna feel your bones.
That was a little gem I found digging around in iTunes. The artist is Joe Farrar, who fronted the band Get Scared for a little while. The singer posted a video on YouTube asking for song ideas, and the winner was Long Distance Relationships, and thus Fall Asleep on the Telephone was born. He also wrote another song this way, and it's called Pizza Pizza, It's Nice to Meet Ya. Up next is a young band from Oklahoma, taking the reins from another OKC rock group, Hinder. This group follows their sound with some inspiration from The Doors. This is In Their Lies by the band Nine Left Dead. And coming up later, that special treat, but of course, after the news.
We have to live our lives one by
What's up, what's up, what's up? New semester, which means we only gonna do it better. Here at Rollin' with Rolly, we always gonna have your hot new hip-hop and R&B. 6:30 Tuesday nights, tune in and listen to the voice of the campus as I tell you what students are thinking, athletes is thinking. Shoot, we might even have a teacher on. Who knows? But the lesson you should learn from this is you should roll with Rolly, baby. So, tune in Tuesday nights and let's ride out.
Welcome back to the Wonderball. Let's take a look at your news. Coming from the Associated Press, the FBI is offering a $20,000 reward for information about a man who kidnapped and murdered an elderly couple in Cleveland, Ohio. The couple was found in their torched car January 22nd, the day after they were reported missing. Also from the Associated Press, infamous cyclist Lance Armstrong was caught hitting two parked cars in Aspen after a night of partying. He let the blame fall onto his longtime girlfriend, reported police. Coming from the alternative press site, Columbus rockers Beartooth have announced a small tour featuring house shows this March. Singer and founder Caleb Shomo recalls growing up and going to house shows and then playing at them when he got started. It'll be a much more intimate feel, and the band says that they're bringing the ruckus. The AP cover star has been announced as Sleeping with Sirens for this month. The Florida natives have released two new songs, Kick Me and Go Go Go, off of their forthcoming album Madness, dropping St. Paddy's Day, March 17th. Kellen Quinn, singer, said that this album will be the do or die album, as in people first coming into the band will either love it or hate it. And that wraps up this week's check of your major news headlines. Now, how about that surprise? The Pokemon theme last week really got me thinking, and I realized just how big the game had gotten. It has expanded from handheld and card games into its very own tabletop. Here with me in the studio is Charlie Keller, an MSU student and GM of his own Pokemon game. Hey, welcome to the show, Charlie Keller.
It's good to be here, Jordan Simonson.
So what can you tell me about the Pokemon tabletop game?
What would you like to know about it?
Well, how did it start as a system?
As a system, it was created around 2008 by Dr. Mr. Stark over in a 4chan forum site, which was later relocated to his own forum so that he could work along with the community to further grow the system.
So the Pokemon Company had no part in this?
The Nintendo Pokemon Company has no such part in the making.
Do you think they approve of this?
It doesn't seem to affect their sales, as it is not for sale. It's just a downloadable PDF.
How did you get started as a player?
I began playing my senior year of high school when a friend told me that the Pokemon world could be expanded besides the games, and I was interested, and he showed me the ways.
Was that when you first began to play?
That is indeed when I first began to play.
How was your first playthrough?
My first playthrough was rather confusing, as I never played a tabletop. So it took me a while to learn the basics, and we were playing on paper instead of computer, which was a lot more complicated because there were so many formulas involved.
Do most players use a computer nowadays?
It is highly recommended, as the community as a whole has created all kinds of useful tools for both players and the game master.
So, Pokemon Tabletop is similar to other tabletops like Dungeons & Dragons?
That it is.
How is it similar and how is it different?
It's similar in the fact that you need the same tools necessary to play the game, such as dice, paper, pen, pencil, computer sometimes, and it is different due to the large amount of bookkeeping and the unbalanced attack system.
What do you mean by bookkeeping?
Bookkeeping is how much a player has to keep track of their sheets, their skills, levels, etc., and usually it only requires it or your player or a familiar. In Pokemon, you're balancing up upwards of 6 to higher amounts of creatures, and not to mention your trainer yourself.
When did you become a game master for Pokemon?
I became a game master a little over a year after I started learning the system.
How was your first run as a game master?
Awful.
What do you mean?
I was still grasping the idea of how to tell a fluid story. I'd always been good at writing them, but creating an evolving storyline with people, different minds working against yours is always a problem.
What's your favorite part about Pokemon Tabletop as a game master?
I would say the most rewarding part of being a game master is seeing your story come through fruition and your players really enjoying it. There's nothing like them telling you that they had a good time or they really like certain aspects of what you had done that night.
What kind of stories have you created?
I've created everything from your simple dungeon crawler all the way to the medieval-esque style of Pokemon.
Now, I've heard that you're currently running a game on campus.
That I am.
What can you tell me about that?
Without revealing too much, in case there are new listeners out there, I can tell you that the original Pokemon known as Arceus has attempted to become risen again as he is angry at the humans for advancing the technology beyond its boundaries.
Do you think your players are going to like it?
I think, from what I've heard so far, that they seem to really be enjoying it so far.
What do you want the outcome of that game to be?
Be more specific.
Like, when it ends, what will make you the happiest?
everyone letting me know that they had a really fun time, and I just didn't waste 4 or 5 hours of their life every night.
Well, thank you for being on the show, Charlie Keller.
It's a pleasure to be here, Jordan Simonson.
Once again, this is Charlie Keller from Morehead State University. He is running a Pokemon tabletop game on campus. This is the Wonderball.
I've been spending out the time, couple women by my side. I got sinning on my mind, sipping on red wine. I've been sitting here for ages, ripping out the pages. How'd I get so faded? How'd I get so faded? Oh, no, no, don't leave me lonely now. If you love me, how'd you never love? In my eyes, one or two could free my mind. This is how it ends. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream, fading out again. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream. So tell me when it kicks in. Well, tell me when it kicks in. I've been looking for a lover, thought I'd find her in a bottle. God, make me another one. I'll be feeling this tomorrow. Lord, forgive me for the things I've done. I was never meant to hurt no one. I saw scars upon a broken-hearted lover. Oh, no, no, don't leave me lonely now. If you love me, how'd you never learn? Ooh, color crimson in my eyes, one or two could free my mind. This is how it ends. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream, fading out again. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream. So tell me when it kicks in. Well, tell me when it kicks in. Well, tell me when it kicks in. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. All the voices in my mind calling out across the line. Tell me when it kicks in. That's so scars upon it. Tell me when it kicks in. Broken heart. Tell me when it kicks in. That's so scars upon it. Tell me when it kicks in. Broken heart. Tell me when it kicks in. That's so scars upon it. Tell me when it kicks in. Broken heart. Tell me when it kicks in. That's so scars upon it. Tell me when it kicks in. Broken heart. So tell me when it kicks in. That's so scars upon it. Tell me when it kicks in.
broken hearted. Well, tell me when it kicks in. And I saw scars upon her. Tell me when it kicks in. Broken hearted.
That was Bloodstream by UK heartthrob Ed Sheeran off of his album Multiply. And that does it for this week's Wonderball. As always, this is a WPRC student-run radio program broadcasted from inside the Breckenridge Halls at Morehead State University. I hope to see you next Tuesday at 6, where we'll crack open another Wonderball and see what's inside. Later, Gators.